Hi, it's Travis here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we retrieved the Blade of the Primus, and we also met the Primus and proved ourselves worthy to fight for the House of the Chosen, which is led by Margrave Crexus. And then we had to turn this new blade into a weapon, so we had to meet with Bonesmith Hermire, and we had to collect some materials for her, and we turned the Blade of the Primus into a weapon, and now we have this ability called Fleshcraft, where we turn the corpses of our enemies into a shield. So I'll show you guys here what it does. Give us a little bit of a little shield. Prevents 1,915 damage. Not too bad. The more corpses that we slay and use, it gives us a bigger shield. So let's continue this quest chain here. It looks like we are trying to find the seat of the Primus. This cannot be a coincidence. It is clear that your rune blade is somehow connected to the seat of the Primus. I will not pretend to know the Primus's agenda, but I would not be surprised if he left behind a way for the worthy to open the door to his sanctum. Draka will bring you to the seat of the Primus if you hold the key. Mortal, then our victory is all but assured. Go with Draka to the seat of the Primus, and then we're going to receive a new weapon. Pick up that crossbow.
Draka. Bring
Let's
the
have some
mortal
pants.
to the seat of the
Or an
Primus.
upgrade here that we should put on.
Let us see what unfolds.
Got rid of the kilt, guys.
Scout ahead. Do not tarry, soldier.
Alright, looks like we have Virus as a scout.
For the honor of the Blade Sworn.
I'm ready. Let's fly to the seat of the
Every
Primus.
defeat is a lesson. The seat of the Primus has been locked shut since he went missing. Many have tried to open it.
Many have tried to open it.
The Primus was a legendary weaponsmith. If we hold
Yep.
the key to his vault,
Sure
then
was.
his arsenal will be ours. It won't be long before the other houses learn of the blade. Be ready for a fight.
Alright, so we might have the House of Rituals and the House of Constructs attacking us while we try to get into the seat of the Primus. Looks like it's closed shut. Got Thyraz here to help us.
Speak, soldier.
How goes the fight?
Oh, so we just go here, and then we resonate. Let your rune blade resonate with the seat of the Primus. Alright. Power the rune ambition.
We hold the key to the seat of the Primus.
It will do us no good if our house falls in battle first. We must not lose focus on the war.
Thrumka.
We cannot lose sight of the battles ahead of us. The
Report
door
to the
will have to
spearhead
wait.
recruit. We have a battle to win.
For Prexus. For Akaret.
Yeah, looks like we have to fight a battle now. Got a new crossbow, though.
Lokar.
Alright, we got a ton of quests to do. Victory will be ours, a common peril. Each house in Maldraxxus has 2 barons. Before the fall of my first house, the House of Eyes, our Margrave sent my fellow baroness to investigate suspicious behavior in the House of Rituals. I have not heard from her since. Either she has found something or has become another casualty of their treachery. Her orders took her to the decay in the east. If you can find the baroness, give me this summons. Give me her this summons. We were not friends, she and I, but she is a formidable combatant. We could use her might. So we have to locate the lost baroness in the renounced Bastille. The House of Plagues. The House of Plagues was the first to fall in this conflict. We believed its demise was the result of a careless accident. If only we had known the truth sooner. But perhaps not all of their knowledge was lost. Before you arrived, our scouts reported signs of movement near the wreckage of their necropolis. If any survivors remain, we'd be wise to add them to our ranks, but approach with caution. The toxic fallout may have left them mad or worse. Baron of the Chosen. Our forces at the spearhead are under siege from Margrave Garmal's vanguard. If Virez himself is leading the defense, then the situation must be dire. The House of Constructs shapes flesh to forge bodies to its forces. They were once and an indispensable ally, but have become a fearsome enemy. Margrave Praxis trusts your might. No doubt you will have need of it. So we have to meet with Baron Virus of the Spearhead.
Virus is brash, but he's right. We need reinforcements.
So I think we just have to choose where we want to go first. Which one do we want to do? Baron of the Chosen or the House of Plagues? I think we'll start with the House of Plagues. See what went on with them. I'm going to pick up this... Gonna pick up that little flight point there. And then we will see what's going on with the House of Plagues. See what happened to them. Seems like they're on the
Blood and bone.
eastern side of Maldraxxus.
For the Margrave.
Yeah, I think once we finish this battle, we'll be able to open up the seat. We'll have to finish a couple battles. And we have to reclaim Maldraxxus before we can, I guess, gain access to the seat of the Primus. All these slime guys just keep attacking me. Okay, we gotta get out of here. It's a lot of slime guys. And they're beating up Dag Dingo. Dag Dingo's gonna go down. It's kind of sad. I wish he could play
There
that.
you are, my apprentice. We have much to do.
Pet is not dead, thank God. It's awesome.
Any new ideas for a
The House
plague?
of Plagues, my apprentice, you return. My apprentice, I have been searching everywhere for you.
Your return is timely, apprentice. Margrave Stradama awaits our completed potion.
Okay. Let's check this out. Bug bites. Margrave Stradama eagerly awaits the companion of our latest potion. However, I seem to have misplaced my stockpile of venom sacs. How embarrassing. I have felt a touch of sorts lately. Would you please do me a favor and fetch some more? We cannot continue our work without them. So we have to collect 6 bloated venom sacs. Spores galore. My brightest apprentice, you returned to me at last. You worried me, you see. I heard the louder clatter while working on one of my experiments. Before I knew it, I was here and you disappeared. Wherever you went is no matter. You're back now and we have much to do. Come, my apprentice, we must fetch our ingredients first. Can you smell the spores germinating around us? We should pull some up to use in our endeavors. Harvest 8 stingy spores.
Enjoy your field research.
So I guess this is the House of Plagues now. It's like it's like a little corner in Maldraxxus with Plague Deviser Marlith. Humble beginnings, new beginnings for the House of Plagues, but at least they're still around. They haven't given up yet. So let's pull these out. We gotta get rid of these pests as well. Too shabby of a quest. So I guess we have to try to get the House of Plagues off the ground after the recent explosion that supposedly occurred.
I don't have a
There doesn't seem to be many of them left. And the House of Eyes is just like completely gone, but I guess we have to try to find the other Baroness that was working with the House of Eyes so they can rebuild that house as well. That makes sense why they would want to do that, rebuild the other houses so they can win the war against the other 2 houses that are fighting against them. I wonder why they chose to separate from the House of the Chosen. Or from the Primus.
Need a target.
Maybe those two houses are just jealous of the House of the Chosen. And then once they've seen an opportunity to defeat them and take over Maldraxxus, they turned on it. And clearly the House of the Chosen's probably the strongest house, because the only way that they would decide to fight against them is if they outnumbered them 2v1. So we need 2 more of these venom sacks, and then we can turn this back in. It'll be cool to see if we can actually like rebuild the House of Plagues. It's like somewhat. I don't think we'll be rebuilding a necropolis by any means, but we'll get stronger. I think the House of Rituals is also in a big necropolis as well. I know the House of Eyes was in a necropolis. I don't know where that big shot came from, though. That, like, destroyed the House of Eyes necropolis and, like, took it right out of the sky. Don't know where that came from. Alright, well there's 6 out of 6. So let's get back to Marleth. We got a level 60 here. We got some more, so we'll pick some of that up. We got our mining to level 3.
With the Margrave's
My apprentice
help,
returns.
anything is possible.
Now, where did I put my venom sacks? You found my venom sacks? What a helpful apprentice you are.
Farewell,
Much
apprentice.
marvelous spores, my apprentice. Slime anyone? While I know we're both eager to complete our potion, I believe the best lesson I can share with you is patience. Patience and slimes, of course. With the help of slimes, we'll have our laboratory back in working condition. It is just as I taught you. Combine our ingredients in the cauldron, mix until the viscosity is just right. Oh, listen to me, acting as if you've never concocted your own sentient being. Go on, my apprentice, the slimes are calling.
I have prepared the cauldron for you. Begin when ready.
Okay, so I guess we'll just start imbuing.
Ah, a splash of venom for viscosity. Some spores to act as a catalyst.
We just mix it up.
The mixture must not congeal too early. Excellent. Stir the cauldron once more to complete your work.
Alright, there we go. Concoction mix.
Shall we get to work?
What a precious slime. Hazardous waste collection. Ah, slimes, the dearest of friends and infinitely useful. They will help us craft our potion. But it seems our tools have been scattered around, doused in toxic fuse. Margrave Stradma would be so disappointed at my lack of respect for lab safety. Your slime can comb through the refuse, diluting the plague's harmful agents. Simply pull the cleansed equipment from the body of your slime. Slimes, what would we do without them? Plague is thicker than water. Come closer, my apprentice. I have a mission of dire importance. A necromancer came to our house recently, sent by the Lich, Margrave Sedain. He seemed so polite, always eager to lend a hand in my lady's most volatile creations. But I grew wise, my apprentice, the way he skulked around, prodding for our most sensitive experiments. He was trying to steal our slimes, I know it. You should admonish him quite harshly. Show that no harm will come to our friends. So you have to kill Coram the Cunning.
Meet me in the House of Plagues when you are done, apprentice. Our work continues.
What appears to be an old journal sits in Marleth's table, now mangled and missing pages. The entries that are legible seem to have been written by Marleth when he was still sane, before the fall of his house. Perhaps, if you find the journal's missing pages, you will gain more insight into what befell the House of Plagues. Collect the lost pages of Marleth's journal from plague-doused remnants. Alright, so there we go. So we're going to get to figure out what's going on with the House of Plagues. And it looks like Marleth has gone insane, and he now calls this little place here the House of Plagues. Which is pretty funny. Kind of sad, actually, too. It's too bad that he lost everything. Just wanted to pick up this ore right here. Get our mining up. Alright, let's get out of here. So we have to go south. Okay. We have to find these slimes, and what we got to do with them, we have to find pages in Marleth's journal. Slime man chasing me here. Stun him. Push this guy off. What's this over here? We get lab equipment.
In the Primus's absence, civil war is surely on the horizon. Margrave Stradama confides her fears in me. Without anima, our work, and thus our power, has stagnated.
Another problem with not having anima seems to have slowed the progress of the House of Plagues. And he knew that a civil war was going to happen because the lack of anima makes houses kind of restless. So what Sylvanas did kind of put all of the Shadowlands on edge.
The House of Rituals has offered to provide us with anima. Stradama and I both suspect duplicity, but our house is in no position to refuse. We must remain vigilant.
Okay, so clearly they made a deal with the House of Rituals for anima. Who knows how they got it? Assume they got it from the jailer. Me too. Plague-ridden survivor. Let's put him out of his misery.
None can openly accuse the Liches of treachery, so I have instead devised a new potion, a last resort to protect Stradama should the need arise. I pray that it never does.
So I guess Stradama got attacked. How many pages we need? How many more pages do we have? We have to find that quorum guy. Where's quorum? He's on the other side. Maybe he's right here. Bunch of people just hanging out. So we got the lab equipment. Now I just need to find one more page from the journal. What was that? Looks like they turned into like two of them. Final
The
page.
House of Plagues. Annihilated. Oh, where is Stradama? I must craft the potion. I must.
Looks like he never got to craft the potion. And this guy seems to be the guy who made the deal with them for the anima. The plague has gone. The House of Plagues annihilated. Where's Shadowlands? The plague has gone, and you will follow. Looks like this guy took over the House of Plagues. The damage is already done. It's pretty true. Gotta love it. And there we go. So it looks like they allowed the House of Rituals into their house, and they did that because they were giving them anima, and it turned out didn't work out so well, and they got destroyed because of that deal. Now it's just Marleth. Looks like Marleth may become the new Margrave, as you could say, of the House of Plagues, since the other one is gone now. Let's go over here. It's the new House of Plagues. So pretty much it looks like the jailer's just dividing and conquering. It's a classic classic way to take over your enemies. He did that in Azeroth too with Sylvanas, divided the horde.
This way, my apprentice.
Hazardous waste collection. Has your slime been useful? I'm sure it has. You and your slime are bonding.
Why do I feel...
Plague is thicker than water. Our slimes will be safe, my dear apprentice.
Keep an open mind.
Oh, and what are these?
Have our colleagues misplaced these notes? How disorganized.
By any other name, excellent work, my apprentice. Our laboratory is back in working order. Now there is one final ingredient we require to complete our potion for Margrave Stradama. You will need to run along to the greenhouse. I've cultivated a sprig of dead shade that should be ready to harvest. I'll prepare the other regions while you are away. Be safe, apprentice.
Thank you again for... Dreadshade is Margrave Stradama's favorite reagent. Meet me at the laboratory once you've acquired it.
So this is like the new House of Plagues. Got some laboratories here. And they're slowly rebuilding back up to strength. I wonder what happened to Margrave Stradama. Kind of cool to find out. Or if she's just completely gone. Seems like she got destroyed. There we go. There's the blossoming dead shade. Dead Shade Extract. Alright. We're also almost level 55.
No primers, no toxoids. Plaguey, did you absorb my arsenic?
Who's he talking to? Who's Plaguey? Is that Plaguey? That's Bloop. Dawes. Plague-born slime. Come, my apprentice, our efforts nearly bear fruit.
Farewell, apprentice.
Fit for a Margrave. We're finally ready, my apprentice. We shall craft our greatest potion. Though what the potion is meant for escapes me. I'm simply so proud of your progress. Margrave Stradama will be thrilled by your achievements. Come now, let's present what we've made for her.
Only one.
So I guess this could be the potion he wanted to make
remains.
before she died. Looks like we're petting this slime. He just pukes all over me. It's pretty funny. Okay, so what we got to do now? Get the anima catalyst going. There we go. We're making a big potion here.
Good to see you, my apprentice.
Looks like we gotta open this. Oh, there's Margrave Stradama.
It's me who dares add their voice to my torment. Wait, this potion.
My Margrave, what has befallen you? No, I can undo this. I must...
Dear love, forgive us. I am lost, but you must endure. No more. No more.
What's this thing? The Plaguefall Ward. I guess that's the guy gets controlling it. So it looks like Marleth got taken over. Now we have the Rune of Insight. Alright, well, looks like we got the Rune of Insight.
I shall endure for you. Oh, apprentice, there you are.
Fit for a Margrave. Ah, apprentice, there you are. It feels strange. Vial of caustic liquid. Boundless power. Forgive me, apprentice. I felt a bit woozy for a moment. But you've done it. You've crafted the potion. I'm so proud of you. What joy your work brought to our Margrave. What manner of teacher would I be if I were to ask you your help and not offer my own in return? If you have research you must conduct, you have my full support. Let us venture to your laboratory, then I wait with bated breath to behold your future achievements. Meet Marleth at the seat of the Primus.
Study hard. I'd be delighted to help you with your own project. I will meet you soon, my apprentice.
Alright, well, it looks like we have to meet him at the seat of the Primus. I don't know if we've opened that yet. But it looks like we can head over there just to check it out. But yeah, that was kind of interesting. We've seen what happened to the House of Plagues. Looks like they have defiled Margrave Stradama. And it looks like Maraleth has to endure and take over the reins as the Margrave or the leader of the House of Plagues. It looks like that's what he's going to do. So it looks like the House of the Chosen have
Your ascent ends here.
received back one of their allies, and now we have to, I guess, find more members of the House of Eyes and fight against the House of Constructs. That'll be our next battle. So yeah, just as I assumed, we have to wait until we can get inside the house, inside the seat of the Primus, before we can. What does this do? Just open it up? There we go. There you go, Rune of Insight.
Blood and thunder.
I see you've made a new ally of a sort, and another rune has been empowered.
Only the strong.
There we go. Got the House of the Plagues. Got an achievement called House of the Plagues. And it looks like they are now our allies again. And now to open up the Sea of the Primus, we have to do two more things and get these three markings unlocked. That is the end of this episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.